welcome back to another edition, episode, whatever you want to call it, of Speaker Spotlight with Jim Kellner and myself, Anthony Gitch, for the Pacific Northwest Hypnosis Conference. Today, we are talking to Mark Farmer. He's out of Seattle, Washington. He is a kind of get viral with social media guy, and we are super excited to have him. It's going to be, I know it's going to be one of the classes I will probably be sitting in on because it's something that I'm interested in, but I'm really happy to have him here and sharing a little bit about what he's going to be doing. Everybody, Mark Farmer.
Pleasure to meet everyone. So happy that you guys had me. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you as part of the program.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to be included. I'm really looking forward to this.
I got to tell you, this is an important class for people because I've been saying this for so long is that, and I mean, you know this about everybody, you need video out there. And I know a lot of people feel uncomfortable about it, but I literally just booked a client. We had our first session on Sunday because they watched one of my YouTube videos. So, or at least one of them. And so if you're not putting video out there, you're really missing out. Mark, can you tell us more about what you're going to be teaching us?
Yeah, you bet. First, I want to leverage off of what you just said is that the world has changed. It used to be pre-COVID and 10 years ago that business was primarily conducted in person. People were booking Elks Club speeches. People were doing events, and that's still a fine way to get your voice out there. But so much of the world has moved online, and particularly post-COVID, that social media, for better or for worse, and there's some positives and negatives to it, has just become the way people communicate. Almost all of us are on social media. Fully 60% of the world's population is on the internet, and a huge amount are on social media. So that if you have insights that the world needs, if you want to impact anyone else in the world, you have to be on social media. Jim, your specific question was?
So can you tell us what people are going to learn by taking your class that's going to help them to go viral? I mean, kind of the highlights.
Totally. So I have been involved online for now 20 years, connecting with people and watching the internet really develop as a platform. With the new world, with social media being a part. You want to wait for the siren to go past? Down by 1 second, at least on my side there is. You bet, Jim. In particular with social media, now just becoming the de facto way that all of us connect with each other and interact, it is so important to be able to go ahead and leverage it. There are specific ways that social media connects people and leverages, amplifies your voice. And then there's a lot of ways that the majority of people use it. I think social media has kind of a negative reputation for a lot of people because they're not quite sure how to leverage it. But if you're interested in having an impact on people, knowing the easiest way to get your voice out there, and in particular, how to set yourself up to go viral so that you can have a massive impact, social media is just the way to do it. We're seeing this with TikTok. We're seeing this with YouTube. We're seeing this to a lesser extent with Instagram and Facebook. But whatever platform that you want to use, you can use that platform to first get your voice out, second, to develop a following that can support you for that can support your business in the short term and can support you for life if properly leveraged, and really amplify your voice to millions of people. And so what I'd like to teach people is how to do that as easily, as simply, and as for low of cost as you can, because it doesn't take millions of dollars to get your voice out there.
Very good.
Nice.
Boy, I think that kind of answered everything, didn't it?
I think it did. Yeah. So, all right, and we're done. No, I think it's one of the things that I find interesting is we do have a lot of people out there that are hypnotists that don't want to do social media. What would you say to them?
I think, and I love, right? All of us have seen negative aspects of social media. Don't do social media the way the negative aspects. There are ways, and as a matter of fact, it's the most profound ways to be authentic, to be yourself, and just to be who you are. And that's really what I want to focus the class on in particular. I think that is antithetical to getting your voice out, to having the impact on the world that you want, when you try to mold yourself into something different, when you try to force yourself to behave in different ways, when you put yourself in positions that just don't feel natural. And the key for social media is finding a natural way to be yourself. And we'll be talking about that in the class, for how you can be yourself authentically and still connect with people. Anymore, you just social media, if you hope to have an impact in the world, social media is where you need to be. So we'll talk about how we make that comfortable, easy, and natural for you. And that's the big one, is the ability just to be natural.
Nice. You know, I tell people too, I know, I get it. You know, a lot of people don't want to be on social media. And I say, you don't personally have to, but your business has to be, right? Because there's only like 2 or 3 businesses, you know, major businesses that have made a conscious choice not to. I mean, the rest of us, it's just our job. So either we do it or we hire somebody to do it. And I think if they're seeing us, it helps it. It's so much more impactful, our faces.
Absolutely.
And contrary to that position, sometimes you'll have people say, oh, well, it's too late to get in on it, or there are enough people, excuse my language, but I'll shorten it, BS. That just isn't true. The world needs your voice. You have a unique spin. I don't care if you're preaching or teaching the same thing that other people are preaching or teaching. Your unique personality, your unique spin on it, your experiences in the world, nobody else has had. So you absolutely have an individual, specific spin on that other people need and will connect with, that this will fire people up. And the fact that you aren't on social media yet, or that you're holding back because everyone else is doing it, honestly, you're depriving the world of what the world needs. There are people out there that need your voice, that need to hear from you the way that you see it, and you're going to turn on light bulbs for people. Social media is the way to do that. We're going to talk about how to make it easy.
Nice.
Right on.
I'm looking forward to that. Me and Anthony will both be sitting in on that one, I think.
Yep. Well, yeah, probably at least, trying to catch up as much as possible. Because I'm a big proponent of not all social media. I don't use all of it, but I focus in on just one thing, and you do that. And today I posted something on Facebook. One of the first videos I ever did back in whenever it was, and I tell people all the time, they're like, well, I don't have all the right equipment, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. And I'm like, it was one of the first videos I ever did. The sound is shitty. There's no background, there's no scripting, but you know what? I did it. And now you can check to see where I'm at these days. And there's a complete difference. And isn't that what we want our clients to see? Is from my side of things, I appreciate the fact that they are able to recognize where I was and where I am now, and that they can do the same thing, right? So I think it's important for us to get at least something out there and get it going.
And you never know how it's going to impact somebody. It isn't necessarily the sound quality or the video quality or the fact that you're stammering or stuttering. Maybe you're going to illustrate that one point that somebody needed to hear, and it will go viral. My daughter back in the day used to do little animation with My Little Pony. That at this point, her videos have millions of views. It's profound to see. I myself just had a video go viral that is now 200, I think we're just below 280,000 views in 4 days. It has gained me 1,300 followers in just a matter of 4 days, because people resonate with the message. And just that one spark that for you might have been mundane, might have been said with a crappy microphone, is what people needed to hear, and will expose you.
Well, but for me, the most important part is get your shit out there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. That's the point that I'm, it's going to change. You're going to develop, you're going to learn, your things are going to, and so you need to at least get started. So it's never too late. That's for sure. And on that note, Jim,
I'd like to know why Mark is excited to go to the Pacific. Why is he excited about the Pacific Northwest Hypnosis Conference?
Are you kidding? Because these are the people that are changing the world one life at a time, sometime. And with social media, lives at a time, you'll be expanding your reach. Look, hypnosis is incredibly powerful. It's a way to reach inside people, to help them profoundly change things that they might have been wrestling with for a lifetime. And in order to work with these people that are on the forefront of thought leadership, change and supporting people. This is absolutely profound. It's absolutely my life calling. So I am so excited for the ability to work with people that have put themselves in their arena to make changes in the world, to amplify your voice so that you can get exposure to the people who need it and potentially to millions of people. Excites that, it thrills me.
Awesome.
Right
You know,
on, right
Mark is a perfect example of the kind of people that we were really looking for when we were looking for the business people for this conference. We were looking for people that their main job is doing things like this. Mark does hypnosis, but his main job, his main gig is helping people to go viral, to get clients with video, with social media. And these are the kind of people that we want to learn from. We want you to learn from. So I'm really excited to have you, Mark. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today and for coming to the conference.
So blessed that you've invited me. I'm really excited for it. I look forward to it.
Awesome.
I look forward to meeting you there, and I look forward to seeing everybody there. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. So for me and for Anthony, we just want to thank all of you for watching. Please do all the stuff, like, comment, share, and please join us on June 3rd and June 4th of 2023 for the PNW Hypnosis Conference. That's PNWHypnosisConference.com. Get your tickets. Join us. Take care. Be well.
Peace.
Peace.